You close your eyes. The room is dark, the house is quiet, and that is exactly when your brain decides to bring up everything. The thing you said 5 years ago, the email you forgot to send, the argument you haven't resolved, the vague dread that something is wrong, somewhere, even though you can't name it. This isn't a modern problem. It isn't something broken inside you. It is one of the oldest experiences in the human story. Go back 200,000 years. Your ancestors had fire, darkness, and predators that moved at night. The moment the sun went down, the risk of being alive increased dramatically. Your ancestors who survived were not the ones who fell peacefully asleep. They were the ones whose brains kept scanning, kept processing, kept running through every unresolved threat before allowing the body to rest. Sleep researcher Matthew Walker calls this the brain's threat detection architecture. So deeply wired into your nervous system that no amount of time in safe modern environments has switched it off. The brain doesn't know you're in an apartment. It knows it's dark, and darkness meant danger. So your brain audits. It pulls up every unresolved situation, every open loop, every moment that felt uncertain or unfinished, not to torture you. Because in the ancestral world, an unresolved threat left unexamined overnight could kill you by morning. The email you didn't send is not a predator. Your brain doesn't know that. This is what psychologists call the Zeigarnik Effect, named after Soviet psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, who found that the human mind fixates on incomplete tasks far more powerfully than completed ones. At night, when the noise of the day stops, that queue of unfinished business empties onto your consciousness all at once. And here's the part nobody tells you. For most of human history, people didn't sleep in one long block. Historian Roger Ekirch found hundreds of references to first sleep and second sleep, with a natural waking period in between, used for reflection, conversation, quiet thought. People didn't panic about it. They used it. The Industrial Revolution ended that. Artificial light pushed evenings later. Alarm clocks pulled mornings earlier. Now when you wake at 2 a.m. with a racing mind, you think something is wrong with you. The anxiety about not sleeping makes it harder to sleep. And the harder you try to silence your mind, the louder it gets. Because you cannot command the threat detection system to stand down. You can only give it what it needs. What it needs is resolution. Psychologist Michael Scullin found that people who spent 5 minutes before bed writing a simple to-do list for tomorrow fell asleep significantly faster. Not a journal, not a reflection, just a list. The brain, seeing that the open loops had been acknowledged, released them. The nighttime mind doesn't need you to solve everything. It needs to know everything has been seen. Tonight, when the lights go out and the thoughts begin, you don't have to fight them. Write them down. Name them. Tell your brain that yes, you've seen this, and yes, you'll return to it. Because the thoughts aren't coming for you. They're coming from you. You close your eyes, the room is dark, the house is quiet, and somewhere in that silence, a system 200,000 years old is doing exactly what kept your ancestors alive. It just needs you to meet it halfway.